Okay, here we are going to talk about section S9E.2, the discriminant. So the discriminant is part of the quadratic formula, and the quadratic formula, you may have heard the song before, x equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And this is the formula that helps us um, uh, write a quadratic formula. So, or helps us solve where it crosses the x-axis. Okay, so in this example, so before we get started, we're just going to look at this picture. And when you look at the picture, the question is, how many zeros are there? How many roots are there? And so if you look at the parabola, notice it crosses the x-axis twice. Okay? Here it crosses the x-axis once, and here it doesn't cross it at all, so there's no zeros. So we kind of use the words roots and zeros interchangeably. Zero means where does it cross the x-axis, and the y value is 0. But we could also think of it as roots, where it crosses how many times. Okay, so it's either going to, the parabola is only going to cross either twice, once, or not at all. And the discriminant, this part right here, how many times it's going to cross. So notice here, this equation right here is the same as this one here that drew this shape. So my a value is 1. That's the, if there's a coefficient there, it would be 1. The b value is 2, and the c value is negative 3. Okay, now if I'm going to plug this into this discriminant formula, I'm going to say, okay, b squared, so 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 3. Okay. If b is 2, a is 1, and c is negative 3, we put this into the discriminant formula, and I get 4 minus 4 times negative 3 is negative is negative 12, and minus negative 12 is positive 12, and that's equal to 16. So my discriminant is 16. Okay, and then here, the a value is 1, the b value is negative 6, and the c value is 9, and we're going to plug this into the discriminant. Notice this equation matches this and draws this parabola. And so I'm going to have negative 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 9. Okay, and so negative 6 squared is 36, and 4 times 9 is also 36, and my discriminant is 0. And last, this equation gave me this shape, this parabola up here. My a value is 1, my b value is 2, my c value is 3. So we do b squared minus 4ac. So 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3. And I get 4 minus 12, which gives me negative 8. Now, the thing I want you to make a connection from here to here is what we're going to write down here, where it says, where do we conclude? So when the discriminant is positive, notice this is positive. If the discriminant is positive, we are going to have 2 roots. When the discriminant is 0, like here, we have 1 root. Notice it crosses once. And if the discriminant is negative, like we have here, negative 8, we have no roots. So whenever the discriminant is negative, that means our parabola does not cross the x-axis. So we're just going to be practicing calculating the discriminant and then determining how many roots. Now we're going to pretend we're Professor Dave. Okay, hit pause. Okay. go. Okay, check your answers.